Hello, Scorpio. This is Kat's Real Life Mystic Tarot, and this is your October 2019 reading. I was just meditating on your energy. And by the way, thank you so much for so many views on last month's um, video that we put out. It sounds like it resonated with a lot of you on the relationship front. Anyway, I meditated on your energy and I saw you kind of on the outskirts. You were in the bayou and it was nighttime and you were dressed in kind of what might be like a nightgown, something like that, and it white in the light that was there. It was white and very lightweight, blowing in the breeze. And you were barefoot and you were kind of moving around in the trees of the bayou with the swamp was in front of you. And as you moved around through the trees, moonlight of a full moon or nearly a full moon shone on the swamp and clarified what you were kind of seeing in that area. And what I got from that was that I feel that you are developing healing energies, healing and insight and intuition, psychic ability, and it's on the outskirts of some swampy water. So you're negotiating some dangerous territory a little bit with emotional, like swampy emotions, possibly with someone around you or people around you. But you're able to remain pure in this. But yeah, so really strong kind of healing. So notice if you're working with animals or elderly or people who are hurt, that you have this ability to bring some kind of peace and calm and healing to those people. So that's kind of what I got from that. Now, when I pulled a card, I got the Wheel of Fortune. I have a little light there that's kind of hard to avoid. The Wheel of Fortune kind of threw me a little bit because it's more about well, your life is kind of on the upswing. So if it has been on the downturn previously or hasn't been exactly where you wanted it to be, it's definitely moving in an upward direction now, financially, just spiritually as well. But tends to be more of a materialistic card. I guess that's why that was kind of an interesting juxtaposition of this spiritual meditation, and then I pulled this material card. But maybe there's something of a business within the healing arts that you may be contemplating, and I think it's brilliant for you if that's what's happening. So I'll get into the reading. I'm using the Dreaming Way Tarot, and I'm going to use this tarot is kind of from I had a box of tarot cards, and I just started to pull them out and kind of rediscover some of them. So I just wanted to use that. It's been pretty active from what I can tell. So we're going to do this horoscope spread. Whoa. Way too many cards to even look at. And see what's going on this month. See if, how things are panning out. I know there was a lot going on last month. Some Eight of Pentacles energy, that's craftsmanship. So you've been working on possibly the new business or the relationship. Let's see where you're at. All right, Scorpio. So, wow, you got some major arcana going on. Okay, so in your first house, you have a new brilliant idea. And this concept, idea, breakthrough that's coming through, definitely follow through on it. It's kind of a genius thing that you're working on. Now, in terms of major arcana, you have something in the fifth house and the fourth house. The fifth house, you're having a judgment or awakening that's coming, and also ninth house of higher education, religion, learning. That kind of goes along, and it's also the Wheel of Fortune again in the upright, just as we got it earlier on. So there's something in religion, spirituality, higher learning that is calling you to engage in. It's going to be a profession for you, I believe. Um, yeah, but it's definitely, you're going to have plenty of everything you need with this situation. So let me get the clarifiers out. Very interesting. Two of Cups in the 4th house. So it looks like things are working out for you. And the 5th house, there's an awakening. 5th house, there's an awakening. Let's see what that's about. Oh my gosh, 2 of Cups again. Okay, guys. Wow. All right. So let's go ahead and jump on over to this 4th, 5th house energy. Let's start with the 5th house. I see the 2 of Cups and an awakening. So something's about to happen in your relationship world. This is a connection that's been in the making for a while, and something is going to send it over the edge where it goes to a new level of understanding of each other, of connection, of, awakening to your higher selves together. So very interesting. That's in your house of relationships. Can be children there. We can be speaking of children, but yeah, I'm really seeing this as a relation on the relationship front. And interestingly, you have that in the 4th house too. And this is the Knight of Cups. So we were still kind of on the Knight of Cups energy. This person is starting to lose the boyish traits of the Knight of Cups that I think we saw in the last reading. So they're starting to dissipate. Still 2 of Cups in reverse. So there's still very strong connection. And this is in your 4th house now, your house of home. So he's probably been over, I'm guessing, this person that you're interested in. And you're still seeing some of the traits that you had seen before. The awakening has not quite come, but it's a matter of time before that, and we'll find out what might be a catalyst to that. In the 7th house, Queen of Pentacles in reverse and waiting. Okay, so in terms of your 7th house of committed relationships, it's asking you to wait, and there's a feeling like you're not wanting to wait. You have the Hangman in reverse and Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So it's healthier for you to maintain a slower pace, to take a pause in terms of anything that is commitment oriented, like on paper or making a promise. It's not quite time yet for anything like that. There's still this issue with the Knight of Cauldrons. It's not the King of Cups. We're still working with the Knight of Cauldrons, the Knight of Cups energy. So there's still the boy. If you saw my last video, there's still a little bit of the boy energy, which is actually, it's dissipating. Okay, there's still just a major connection between the 2 of you, but we're waiting on this judgment. We're waiting on this awakening. An awakening for actually the both of you. There's going to be an awakening, a connection. There's going to be something that comes up. So, and just for your own energy, okay, you did have Ace of Swords. You're brilliant right now. Whatever idea you're having is like genius. So go forward with that. If you need money, 6 of Pentacles is there. You're going to be able to get a loan or anything if that's what you need to start this business, or if you do need, or even to get employment. It's not going to be a piece of cake. It's not going to happen, but it's available. This does say that you will, there's generosity. There's somebody that can help, uh, bankroll this thing. But you're going to have to look, and use your mental capacity. It's a very, very sharp right now. Okay, and so now since we're talking about relationships, I want to go back to the eighth house, what's going on a deep level with you. You have started these ideas about work, and you can visualize the success. You can visualize also a lack of success. So try to keep the thoughts on success. Six of Wands coming forward. It is possible. It is available to you. And it looks like you've begun the work that you were wanting to do. So you've taken the first steps. So it's a ways to the big victory, but it's worth the fight, and you're going to enjoy the ride. I mean, it's going to be a good one for you. Let's just clarify, since we were on the I just want to ask for Scorpio, what's gonna precipitate this awakening in the relationship? The Two of Cups, where where we can deal with this youthful energy, this energy that this close friend, lover, soulmate. What do they need to break through? Okay, so the card I got was the boundaries, which is very interesting, that there is a place that this person will not go. And that, I think, is a wounded place in their heart. They're not going to go there. So the awakening is breaking through to that place of where their love, their feelings, their devotion, everything can explode out. This person is hiding and protecting those feelings and those expressions, and it's keeping them in an avoidant place to the relationship. So some event that breaks those boundaries, and what kind of event might do that? Let me use a different card deck. What type of event might break those boundaries? And either, maybe it's for Scorpio as well. Lord knows those, we all have some fences around our heart from previous experiences. So Mercury, communication. So they need to hear it. They need the right type of communication. For them to really break through, it's them that has to make the communication. They have to be inspired to make the communication. So Mercury is the card. It's very hard to see. I'm sorry about that. I can tell that the lighting's not the greatest. Let me ask one more question. Tell me a little bit more about this communication, these boundaries that this person has around their heart. And that I got the protective nest. So many thoughts, such a busy, busy mind. And she's got an egg kind of in her skirts. This person is so afraid his or her feelings are so fragile, like an egg, and once that egg is cracked, there's no going back. They feel like you can't recover the egg again, so they're so afraid of being hurt. They're so afraid of risking more than the other party. They don't want to risk. They're feeling and so you see the nest on her head. I hope you can see that. There's so many thoughts and so much activity up there, so much to unwind, in the mind concerning that. But there is this big, big egg there that's being doubly protected in the skirts. And I'm feeling that the feelings for you are dangerous. Maybe that's the swamp, you know? I mean, it's his swamp of you know, all kinds of emotional issues, things that maybe this person thinks that if they did reveal everything in their heart, if they revealed themselves to you, that you might reject them. So I think the Mercury card connection is a breakthrough to honesty, which this person has to be willing to reveal. And there might be an event where you reveal something to them and that opens their heart to you. Something like that in this relationship. So Scorpio, that's the message I'm getting for that. I'm going to leave that alone and we'll let you see how that pans out. I'm going to go back to your work. In terms of work, Six of Wands in reverse again. So, you know, we just had that earlier when we turned it around. You're not feeling victorious right now. There's still a process. There's still, but you are on the brink. And right now, excuse me, in terms of your daily work, there's some peace a little bit. It's slowing down a little bit. You're not feeling maybe that this is the place for you, that you can't expand or really fully use yourself in this profession or this job that you have on a day-to-day basis. And you can sense that you have a lot to give professionally, and you're wanting to go out and find that place for yourself, that niche that you should, you know, be in. So things are slow right now, not feeling, you know, and what's happening in your 10th house. I'm getting the Empress and I'm getting the Knight of Swords. So two things. Okay, so we were talking about a healing energy. The Empress can be a healing energy, nurturing energy, helping others to grow and to be healthy. So again, there's something in there for you. And then there's a fight. The Knight of Swords is fighting it. So I'm getting that it's possible that you don't think there's any money in this type of healing art that you might like to do. You also might be afraid to have a child or become a mom because you would depend on somebody else, financially or whatever, and there's a fight in you for that. Just trying to relax that fighting energy. I'm going to use one of my other card decks to find out a little bit more. Why is there a fight over this Empress in the 10th career house? What is going on with Scorpio in terms of that energy and their, you know, desires, their future? What's happening there for them? Movement and challenge. So it's a little bit challenging to move on into something else. That's frightening you a little bit. And making probably excuses of why it's not going to work out. Maybe that's all our Six of Wands in reverse are like you're telling yourself how it's not going to work out. So how's it really going to go? Attraction. So attraction. People will be attracted to your business, whatever it is. There will be an attraction. It may be about attraction, and it's a beginning. So you have to step through that door to really find out how it's going to go and not project things on it. And just in terms of work situations, social groups, I do have the new job, Page of Pentacles. That's a message about a new job. And the Tower. It's going to create a big change in your life in terms of how you're seen by others. That might be, you know, what your profession actually is. Maybe you're a higher professional, you know, let's say you've had more than 4 years of college and you're an engineer or a, a lawyer, or you could be a professional business person or something like that. And people are going to see it kind of like, what? And you're going to do what? Sort of thing. But that might be a little bit shocking to others, but it doesn't matter because there is going to be, a wheel of fortune here. There is going to be success here. You have to believe in yourself. It doesn't matter what others think. And in the 12th house, what you don't know, what's going on here is 12th house is kind of what the undercurrent or what's going on in your life outside of that. And we have the Hierophant in reverse and 3 of Swords. So I think it's saying if you don't, you're going to be very, 3 of Swords, you're going to feel heartbroken if you don't step forward with this, the Hierophant in reverse. So the Hierophant is a teacher. It's, and can be like working in an institution or can be government fields if there's anything like that. Also, yeah, really in teaching or maybe things of an esoteric nature. So, or learning, and you might have to go back to school. Let's talk about that. Let's see what we have in that sector. Queen of Wands and Wheel of Fortune. Oh yeah, we did talk about this. So yeah, if you do have to go back to school, it's going to be all be worth it. The Wheel of Fortune is going up. So it's not like school debt or anything. You're going to be able to recoup whatever you spend to do that. So that will be great for you. And so just a little bit more about that in your values. 10 of Wands. So, and 5 of Swords. So I believe in your values. You do value good, honest work and hard work, not people that cheat to get where they're going. Like 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords in reverse is someone who's devious, cheater, undercuts those that are successful, competitively undermines people. A very sneaky person. And the 10 of Wands is an honest worker, just very overburdened. So in your values, you do value good, hard work, and you are an excellent worker. And you really have a hard time with the energy of people that get to one place to another by devious means, whatever that is. Okay, so we're looking good. I hope that that covers most of what your concerns were. And in your mind, again, it's the King of Pentacles in reverse and 4 of Swords. You're a little worried about financial. I'm saying don't worry. The financial, if there's a financial loss, making a switch in this job thing, the financial loss will be recouped and multiplied. So you're good there. Scorpio, let me get you, let's see. Let me get you a card. Where am I? Okay, let's do a Mystical Shaman card. What are the energies that Scorpio can rely on for October? What is happening for Scorpio in October to help guide them? Where are they at? Who are they in October? Anything you'd like to tell Scorpio for October? Fire. You are on fire, Scorpio. So let's see what I have here for you. Fire. Excellent. Beautiful card, actually. Warm your hands and your heart by your inner fire. Let it burn away your hardships. Let it consume your pain and your sorrow. Has life become too rigid, too cold, or too superficial? Light a candle or make a bonfire and toss into the flames everything that has been stiff and painful. Give it all to the fire for rapid transformation. Set your life on fire. Okay, very good. So Scorpio, please leave me comments. Let me know how the relationship situation is going and the work situation. Let me know if those things are resonating with you. Good to be with you for October, and I hope everything's going great. Thanks.